You think you control your mind, but your brain is secretly controlling you. You do not remember the exact moment you stopped being yourself. That is by design. It begins on a Tuesday in late October. The room is small, fluorescent light, a metal table bolted to the floor. Across from you sits a man whose name you will never learn. He does not introduce himself. He slides a single sheet of paper toward you and says quietly that you have been selected. Not chosen, selected. The word is deliberate. Chosen implies something special. Selected implies inventory. You sign the paper. You are 26 years old. The building they take you to has no sign, no number on the door. It sits between a dry cleaner and a parking garage in a city you will later realize you were specifically flown into at 2 a.m. so you would not know which one. The carpets are gray. The walls are gray. The people move in that particular way of institutions. Not fast, not slow, but steady, like a machine that has learned to mimic human tempo. Your first handler is a woman named Elise. That is not her real name. You know this. She knows you know. Neither of you says anything about it. She hands you a folder. Inside, a name, a birthday, a city of origin, a professional history spanning 11 years in mid-level logistics, 2 ex-girlfriends, one now married, one living in Portland, a favorite beer, a dog that died in 2019, an estrangement from a father. You study this folder for 4 days. On the 5th day, you stop being you. Not dramatically, not with ceremony. You wake up, look in the mirror, and the person looking back already answers to the other name, already carries the weight of those 11 years, already misses the dog. This is the first lesson the program teaches without teaching it. Identity is not a thing you are, it is a thing you do. Repeat it long enough, and it becomes indistinguishable from the original. You are assigned a cover role in the foreign office of a mid-sized import firm. Your desk is on the 3rd floor. The chair squeaks. You bring a coffee mug from home, the home that was furnished for you 6 days ago, down to the worn paperback on the nightstand. The mug has a chip on the handle. Elise tells you to buy it yourself. Small purchases made with your own money are harder to trace psychologically. You go to a market 3 blocks away and pay $4 for it. You sit at that desk for 4 months before anything happens. This is the second lesson. Most of the work is waiting. Most of the work is being ordinary. Phase 2, the ascent. By the end of year 1, you have produced 11 reports. 7 are classified as low value. 3 are flagged for analysis. 1, a conversation you overheard in a stairwell about a shipping contract amendment, generates a 47-page internal document that you will never be allowed to read. You receive a notation in your file. You were not told this. You infer it from the way Elisa's replacement, a man who uses the name Carver, shakes your hand differently the first time you meet. Year 2 brings a second identity, layered on top of the first. You are now a man who is pretending to be a man who is pretending to be someone else. The nesting is explained to you once, clearly, and then never mentioned again. You are told to think of it as wearing a coat over a coat. You learn quickly that the analogy is wrong. Coats you can remove, these you cannot. You are relocated, new city, new cover. This one places you inside a financial consultancy that services 3 government ministries. Your desk is on the 7th floor. The chair does not squeak. You buy a different mug. By year 3, you have attended 214 meetings in your cover role. You have filed 34 reports. You have befriended a deputy minister named Farhan, who has a habit of speaking loosely after his second drink. You do not like Farhan. You also do not dislike him. You have learned to maintain a 3rd category, people who are operational assets, and to place them there without guilt, without warmth, without anything at all. This is efficient. You are told it is efficient. You agree because you have already done it before being told. Promotions in this world are not announced. They are demonstrated by what you are asked to do next. One morning, Carver calls and gives you a number to call in Zurich.
This is a promotion. You understand this the way you understand most things now, without explanation, without ceremony, through context alone. Year 4. You speak 4 languages fluently. You have a credit history in 3 countries. You have attended the funeral of a man you helped surveil for 11 months and stood at the back of the church and felt nothing that was inconvenient. The work is clean. That is what they call it, clean work. It means no direct contact, no physical action. You collect, you observe, you transmit. The consequences of what you transmit exist in a separate room of the world that you were never invited into. This arrangement suits the institution. After a while, it suits you too. Phase 4. The erosion. Your sister calls on a Sunday in March of year 6. You do not answer. Not because you can't, because by the time you hear the phone, you have already run the calculation. Duration of call, emotional cost, restabilization time, risk of slippage in the cover conversation you have scheduled for that evening. The calculation completes in under 3 seconds. You let it ring. This is not coldness. You tell yourself this is not coldness. It is resource management. She leaves a voicemail. You listen to it 4 days later. She says she misses you. She says the family had a dinner. She says Dad asked about you. She pauses after that, the way people pause when they are deciding to say something true. Then she says she hopes you are okay. Then she hangs up. You file the voicemail in a mental folder labeled Things to Address and leave it there. Year 7. You have not slept more than 5 consecutive hours in 4 months. Not because of stress, because your nervous system has recalibrated around threat monitoring. You wake at 3 a.m. not from nightmares, but from calculation. Your brain runs inventory while you sleep, and sometimes it finishes early and hands you back to consciousness with nothing to show for it. You have not cried since year 3, not because something happened in year 3, because nothing happened. It simply stopped. You noticed its absence the way you notice the absence of a sound, only in sudden quiet. You eat alone most nights. You have a restaurant on the corner near your current apartment, your 4th apartment in this city, your 11th apartment in 6 years, and the owner knows your order and leaves you the window table and never attempts conversation. And you think sometimes that this man, this stranger, understands your requirements better than anyone you have been close to. Year 8. Carver is replaced by someone who uses the name Strand. Strand is younger than you. Strand gives orders with the clean confidence of someone who has never been in the field. You do not resent this. You observe it the way you observe everything now, with accurate neutrality and no particular feeling attached. Your cover identity is updated. New employer. The logistics cover is retired after 7 years. You are placed inside an academic research consultancy. You grow a beard for the role. You read extensively in maritime trade law to support the cover. You find that you are genuinely interested in maritime trade law. You can't tell anymore whether this is the cover working or whether this is you, and you have learned that attempting to distinguish between the two is a luxury that produces no useful output. Phase 5. The shattering. It does not happen loudly. You are in a cafe in a city whose name you are permitted to know. It is 11:14 in the morning, November. The light through the window is flat and pale. You are reading a newspaper, a physical one because your cover is the kind of man who reads physical newspapers, and you come across a small article on page 9 about a trade agreement amendment in a country you spent 14 months surveilling in years 3 and 4. The article is 3 paragraphs long. It describes the outcome of a negotiation. The language is bureaucratic, dry, consequential in the way that only large numbers are. You sit with this for a moment, not with pride, not with guilt, with something smaller and more precise than either. A recognition. The recognition that the room where your work went, the room you were never invited into, is the same room as the world, that there is no separation, that page 9 is what the stairwell conversation became. You fold the newspaper, you finish your coffee, you pay with cash, you leave. You do not file a report about this realization. There is no category for it. But something in the mechanism of you has shifted by a fraction of a degree, enough that you can feel it, not enough that anyone watching would see it. You will carry this shift for the rest of the work. It will not change what you do, it will change slightly the temperature at which you do it. Phase 6, the cycle. Year 11. The word they use is transition. You are being transitioned. The word retirement exists somewhere in the document Strand slides toward you, but it is used in the passive voice, attached to procedural language about asset archiving and identity dissolution. You sign. The cover identities are retired in sequence, the financial consultancy one first, then the logistics one, then the maritime academic. Each retirement requires documentation, a paper trail that closes rather than opens. You spend 6 weeks doing administrative work for your own disability.